Alright guys, I need a new workbench and I pulled this metal out from behind the shed. This was an MB200 crate. We're just gonna see what we can't do with this, alright? Probably just gonna cut it in half and start from there. Alright, here's my setup. We're running 6013 D-Shep. I'm running it high. I'm running it hot, guys. Basically, I'm only running 110 too. But I got the hot start on and everything I can to help me. And I'm gonna go through and tack this up. And I'm just moving. I got one pair of vice grips there. And I'm just moving it around as I do my tacks. You know, this thing's not gonna be perfectly square. Try not to melt my rubber clips over there. Maybe I'll try to get a shot welding. I don't know how it'll come out, but we'll see, alright? Alright guys, I'm going to try to get you into a little welding shot here. See how it comes out. First time really doing this, we had that tack weld. Ain't the best. Some of them aren't that bad. Got a good thing going right there. But this is a great way to practice, guys. This thing's not going anywhere. Alright, we're gonna have a piece of wood on top. We'll drill some holes. So that'll be holding it together too. So might flip it over and just put a few tack welds down here. But I probably won't run the whole edge of it. And I'll just do that off camera real quick. Alright? I'll get back to you. Alright, I'm gonna need 4 carriage bolts, some nuts and some washers. Found some in the old mystery box. Step bit. And after you're done checking out your welds, which actually aren't that bad, not bad for some old cold stitching welds. But anyway, you need to drill 4 holes to hold this thing down. The easiest way is to drill them in the metal first. The reason I did them in here is because this is double thick. That's only single thick, so might as well make it easy, right? Plus, it's going to help sandwich everything in there. Since all the edges welded, this is just tacked up. Whoever did that, but they didn't do bad. It made it here. So next thing I'm going to do is put the piece of wood on the ground. Then I'm going to flip this upside down over that, square up the piece of wood, and we'll mark our holes. Just measure all the sides. Don't worry about these. Those we can drill holes in and hang things from later. The same way that side has those tabs, this side has this, whatever. Here after is those holes. So just measure, make sure you get the same measurements all the way around. And then take your punch, just go around. And make a little hole. Don't try to use a pen. I mean, you could, but I wouldn't try using a marker. Can't be too far outside the box on this. Just make the hole and drill it out, alright? Make sure you don't drill it too big because you're going to be using a carriage bolt. Alright, we're already using the bench. You drill your holes from the bottom. Flip your piece over so your working side's going to be up, alright? This is how I set my carriage bolts when I'm using plywood or anything. I go a little bit smaller on my bit. And I ream just a little bit, not a lot. Then I come back with a pin, and I drive that sucker in there good, right? That way you get a nice seat, okay? And you're gonna have a lot of meat. So you got a seat and you got the meat, all right? And once they go in, send those suckers home, just like that. Alright? But leave something on there, alright? And when you go to stretch the hole, if you want it to be tight, use a pin, alright guys? Alright, once you have your bolts punched through, go ahead and flip it upside down on the ground so they're sticking up like studs, and then start lowering your frame down. And a little bit, if you go a little bit longer on your carriage bolt, it's going to make it easier to line up the holes because you'll have some play. And then you can get your washers and stuff. Mine was real tight, so I just used some nylock nuts I had kicking around. I only needed to use some persuasion on this one corner over here, and it was just a little tap, tap, tap. Boom, threads come through. Start setting your nuts and work your way around. I don't even have this fully tightened yet, but I'll just, a few threads at a time until everything's snug, and then we'll flip it over for a finished product. Alright, once you have it all tightened down, this is what you got. Dust off the top. Just start adding your favorite stickers, guys. Have a good one.